Now, KX Sports with Brandon Gardner.
Tomorrow, Corbett Field will host the Legion Baseball Class A West Tournament. The number one seed in that tournament, the Bismarck Reps, cruise through the regular season. But while they are the favorites, they know that there's still a lot of work to be done. KX Sports' Zach Mothersbaugh has the story.
The Bismarck Reps started the 2024 season a blistering 11-0 before taking their first loss at the hands of the West Fargo Aces. That was just the first of 4 total losses on the season, with just 1 loss coming to a conference opponent. But for Reps head coach Christopher Scott, those losses pose as an opportunity to learn and improve for the Reps.
I think about the losses a lot more than the wins because there's not a game that we should have lost this year. A lot of it's just, like I said, we expect to roll teams, and we just came out flat a couple games of thinking we're going to win games, and we still have to play hard. But when we play hard and when we have fun, most importantly, we can beat anybody.
And that mentality from Coach Scott rubs off on the players, who admit they learned a lot from their losses this season too, especially in their latest loss in the first game of a doubleheader against the Minot Metros.
Like this past Minot game, we came out and in the second game we 10-ran them. I think it's just a big confidence factor. I think we lose a lot of confidence after some of those losses, and I think we just need to bounce back.
The team had to make sure they learned a lot from each individual loss because they didn't come often. And the Reps weren't just beating teams, they were rolling teams, including a 23-0 win against the Oilers in mid-June and a 22-0 win over the Regina Buffaloes in the Shields Invite Tournament. The Reps as a team seldom struggled offensively, scoring just over 10 runs per game. One of the offensive leaders, Coy Eckroth, found success with an approach centered around confidence at the plate.
I was just going up with the mind of I'm going to rip this ball in half. And I know if I get on, I have teammates behind me that's just going to move me on the bases, and we're going to score runs that way. I mean, it's just my main focus was just get on base, no matter if it was a single, double, or triple. I mean, it didn't matter. What was my approach was just to get on base.
And he got on base. A lot. Eckroth had an on-base percentage this year of over 500, but it wasn't just the offense that showed out this season. The Reps threw 2 no-hitters, and Jackson Herman was a part of their combined no-hitter in the first game of the Shields tournament.
It feels great. It's awesome to dominate on the mound, but also just trusting the defense behind us. I think there's a big trust factor in our guys.
But now it's time to look forward to the playoffs, and Coach Scott has a singular focus for the team moving into the postseason for them to have success.
Just having fun the whole time. That was our big thing. We lost to Minot the other day, and the first game it just didn't look like we were having fun. Basically, the second game, it's like, let's go out and smile. Smile, have some fun. The more we have fun, the more we're going to play, or the better we're going to play, and it really showed that next game we came out and run ruled them. And I keep telling the guys, the more fun we have, the better chance we have to beat teams.
Reporting for KX Sports, I'm Zach Mothersbaugh.
The Bismarck Reps take on the Williston Oilers on Wednesday at 10 a.m. in the first game of the West Region Tournament at Corbett Field. And that's a look at sports. Joel, back to you.
It's a fun time of year, but a very hot week for some of those baseball teams. Brandon, thank you so much.